everyone and welcome. Thank you for clicking on our video. We're a couple using a zero-based budget and we're on a journey to financial freedom. Join us as we use digital tools to make budgeting easier, try side hustles to help grow our income, and learn to thrive on less.
Welcome to the modern wage.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We are going to be cash stuffing for the last paycheck of September, which is crazy to say. Before we get started though, first of all, we want to thank everyone for coming back to our video. So this is our second video on our channel. Yay. So before we start, we're going to put a few more envelopes in. As we were setting up our binders last time, we realized that there are in fact several envelopes that we need to finish doing. On our other channel, we're testing the waters with doing some kind of ASMR. So I did make a few binder bookmarks, and these still have to be hole punched. I cannot find my hole puncher, and in the spirit of saving, I'm going to save for another one. So until we find the hole punch, they will just be floating in the binder, and that's okay. So I have them sorted here. Let's see. So we're going to start with our variable expenses. That's the first one here. And what we're putting in variable expenses is seasonal, propane, cats. We have officially, unofficially adopted a mama cat, and today she brought over her two baby kittens, and we thought that she was pregnant this whole time, and it turns out she has about 8-week-old kittens, and she brought them over, a little boy and a girl. We have officially named her Butterscotch, and we're playing around with the idea of the cat names or the kitten names because we want them to be similar to hers. So for the little girl, she is, what did you say? A tabby cat? So she's tabby and calico mix, it looks like. She's orange and brown and she's got the stripes and she's patchy. She looks like her mom. And so we're thinking of naming her, what was it?
Pfeffersnooze?
Pfeffernuss, which is a type of cookie in Germany or something. And then the boy is just a straight up brown tabby cat, and he's so pretty. And I was playing around with the idea of naming him Biscotti. We're still workshopping the names, but anyway, so we now have cats, so that is something that we have to factor in. And then I have blank for miscellaneous or whatever else to be able to just write it. So we are going to start with putting these in, and actually I don't want them. I think we'll start in the back. And this was the bookmark for anyone that's interested. This was the bookmark for variable expenses. I'm very excited to have those be the things that I open up to. I think that they're very pretty. And I really like whenever content creators do like dashboards in their binders, and I think that that looks very pretty. So that will be our variable expenses one. Next one, we have savings challenges. And if you are here from our first video, you will see that we had so many savings challenges that we split them between two binders. So this is going to be, it says holidays. I'm gonna have to make another one for savings challenges, but the idea was that these saving challenges are holiday related. We have Father's Day and Mother's Day in here as well. And then with these savings challenges, we have greenhouse. I have a goal of having a horizontal, right, or landscape, however you want to say it, greenhouse that we can do some like plants, and we can do like a hot tub and things like that. And we have like this really pretty fountain. Imagine like French courtyard or like English cottage, and there's the fountain in the middle, and then you walk, and then you have the greenhouse. So this will be a very long savings challenge for me, but one that we want to save for. We have just our outdoor space, and then we have playscape, and then holiday. Playscape, for our anniversary this year, we went to a town nearby, and in between these two buildings, they had the sweetest little fairy garden, and our little one loved it. And so now we've decided that we want to recreate that in their playscape, and then we also need to save for mulch for the swing set area. Hello, there we go. I thought I wrote this down. All right. And then for holiday, I'm just going to move that up with the rest of the holiday because that's just going to be whatever the closest holiday coming up is going to be. And we will start saving for those. Okay. Next up is family dinners, which was a short term, and we had to combine our short term and long term sinking funds. So we have family dinners as a short-term sinking fund because we are a very large family. And so we do family dinners often, and we do it where everyone brings a side, because if you're not doing that, highly recommend. It makes family dinner so much easier when everyone brings a side or a dish or, something to contribute to the dinner. Long-term sinking funds, we have renovations in here for right now. We are going to bring in vacation, lip filler, we're bringing it back, baby, and then registration for the cars. And then you will see behind that is one that we have created for a homestead, because we recently bought our homestead. We're going to do outside reno as one. We're going to do garden and landscape, and then we have our tractor maintenance. Eventually, we learned that the previous owners wanted livestock, and within the town limits that we're in, you can't have a lot of livestock, but we could get chickens and things, and maybe that'll be a goal of ours, or we'll figure it out. So that is going to be our envelope setup. And then we are going to move into cash stuffing. So let me pull this up for just a second and show you here. So cash stuffing, we are week 4. We had $420 remaining from our bills. We wanted to put $200 into our high yield savings, which meant that we had $220 to work with when it came to our cash stuffing. From there, we went ahead, we already filled out the envelope, so I'm going to set this off screen. We actually only did $185, so there was still technically $35, and I think eventually we'll probably start doing some savings challenges and stuff, but since we're just starting out here, we'll go ahead and count out the $185. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. So 160, we have 10, 20, 180, and 5. So we're going to start off with gas. So gas is in our variable expenses. And gas is going to get a 20. So gas now has 2040 in it. And then I'm just going to update this. So gas has 40. Okay. And then we are going to move to groceries. Groceries is also getting 20, but we're going to do it in the form of 2 10s. All right, so groceries now has 20, 30, 40. And then let me update that here. And like I said, this is just our second video, so you're gonna see a lot of empty envelopes to start. All right, next is gonna be Christmas. Christmas is in our holiday savings. All right, so Christmas is getting 20. Okay. And Christmas already has 100, so now Christmas has 140. Okay. And then I believe that is it for savings challenges. Yes. Okay. And then we'll do that. So we said 140 for Christmas. Okay. All right, so going back into variable expenses, we will get this sorted out eventually. We will remember where everything is. So we already did groceries. Okay, so we are gonna do personal care is getting, personal care is getting 20. So personal care is getting 20. That is the first time for personal care. Just do it this way. And then personal care, car maintenance is getting 20. So car maintenance already has 20. So now car maintenance has 40. We will update that. Car maintenance now has 40. Okay. And then we have L fun. We need to probably start stuffing for the cats too. All right, so we'll just do L fun back here because I can't find it. So L fun is getting 25. All right. And then last but not least is going to be pellets. So that is in our short term. Okay. We have septic. I'll just turn it this way. It's probably easier, huh? Septic and pellets is 350. So we're adding, all right, so we're adding 40 for pellets. And it already had 40, so now we have 20, 40, 60, 80. Pellets has 80. Okay. Okay, and I think, okay, so personal care was supposed to get 40, and I think we only did 20, so let's see. Personal care is here. Okay, so personal care only had 20, it's supposed to get 40, so personal care now has 40. Okay. Yay. All right. So, short, sweet, to the point. So thank you everyone for joining. That is our first official stuffing on our channel. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. So we will see you all next time when we do another stuffing. We get paid on off-cycle checks, so we will be back here next week. Thanks everyone for joining. We still never figured out what our outro is going to be, so
Bye.
bye.